go, hour two. This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening. We're on iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. We're live. It's L.A. Joy Taylor is joining me. Chris Sims, 15 minutes. Greg Cosell. Greg Jennings today. Joy, how are you?
Doing great.
Doing great. That's how I feel. I'm doing great.
Back.
Football is back. By the way, congrats to the Houston Astros. They won the World Series yesterday by getting Zach Greinke. What'd you think about that, Goulet? That hurt a little bit, didn't it? Zach Greinke's like analytically, I mean, he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Houston, which already had starting pitching, added Zach Greinke. Yankees don't have starting pitching.
As a Yankees fan, to watch the team that's likely going to beat you in the playoffs get an ace, and the Yankees did nothing, it was not great.
Yankees have all sorts of hitters. Dodgers and Yankees have all sorts of guys that can hit. They don't have great starting. The Dodgers have good starting pitching. They have no pen. Yankees have pretty good pen. They don't have much starting pitching, and Houston's got everything. Yeah, well, all right. Let's play ball. So Jason Garrett, coach of the Cowboys. You Cowboy fans crack me up. So I was reading Jay Glazer as a mailbag on The Athletic. He has a mailbag. People ask questions. He answers them. And somebody asked him, what coach is on the hot seat in the NFL? And he said, listen, Jason Garrett is the one without a contract after the year, so it only makes sense. Jay Glazer said, I actually hate hot seat stories. Half the time they don't pan out, end up being inaccurate. Yet we're sitting here talking about a guy and his family, his kids, his wife, who are going to have to move. I believe it's unfair. But this one's pretty clear. He's a coach without a contract extension. And Jason Garrett never talks about it. It's not his thing. He avoids it. Here's the thing about you Cowboy fans. Somebody's got to be good there. Either your coach or your quarterback. One of them has to be good. And you keep telling me Dak's overrated, and you keep telling me Jason Garrett's no good. But yet you've won the division 2 of the last 3 years, and you've won a playoff game. So who's the good one? Because I look around the NFL, you've been a playoff team 3 times in 8 years with Jason Garrett. His record 72-59. They've never had a losing season except the year Tony Romo got hurt. They didn't have a quarterback. So 7 of the 8 years he's had a winning season. And you keep telling me he's no good. And you keep telling me Dak's overrated. So who's any good? You told me Tony Romo was no good either. You kept saying Tony Romo's overrated. Dak is overrated. Jason Garrett's no good. Well, how come you always have a winning record? It doesn't work that way. 8 years, 1 losing season. Somebody has to be good, Dallas. You got to give somebody credit. I'll give you an example. Generally, this is the way it works in the playoffs. If I gave you all the playoff teams last year, you'd either like both the head coach and the quarterback, or you'd like one. Let's take the Chiefs. You like both the coach and the quarterback. Patriots, you like Belichick and Brady. Texans, I think we all like Deshaun Watson. Ravens, I think we all like John Harbaugh. Chargers, we all know Phillip Rivers can sling it. We think Anthony Lynn's good, but he's mad to some people. Colts, I like both quarterback coach. Saints, both. Rams, both. Eagles, both. Seahawks, Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll, both. Bears, I really like the coach. I'm supposed to believe the Cowboys are the outlier. The coach is no good, and the quarterback's overrated. Who's good? You can't win in this league with meh at coach and quarterback. It doesn't work that way. You're Cincinnati, right? Like, it doesn't work that way. Somebody has to be good. So either Dak's good or Jason Garrett's good. And my takeaway is Jason Garrett, outside of the top 4 or 5 coaches, can coach with anybody. I don't think he's Andy Reid. I don't think he's Pete Carroll, Belichick. Give 4 or 5 guys get out. I just think Jason's in the mix. I think Anthony Lynn, Jason Garrett, Chargers, Cowboys, they can win games. I saw them win playoff games. That's pretty good to me if you win a playoff game. But at some point, somebody's got to be good in Dallas. Because you keep telling me everybody's, Here's Jason Garrett talking about his status. He doesn't like talking about it.
To be honest with you, I never really think about that. I never thought about that as a player. I don't think about that as a coach. I just come to work every day and try to do the best job that I can do in the position that I have. Very fortunate to do what I love to do in this great league and this great organization with the people that we have, the coaching staff that we have, the players and support staff that we have. So, I just come and try to embrace that opportunity each and every day and try to contribute as much as I can.
Sounds like a happy guy. That's what I'd say. So I saw something yesterday. Tom Brady in his 20th year, 20th camp, absurd, still looks young, don't really get it, married to a supermodel. Maybe they go to like Brazil and get a plant, rub it on their face. I don't know. Can't figure it out. I seriously, I was talking to somebody last night and yesterday, and somebody told me about this new thing they do in Hollywood. It's called the vampire
facial.
A vampire facial. And explain what that is.
So I've never had one before, but basically they take blood out of different parts of your body and put it in your face.
And it makes you look younger.
that's the goal.
The Kardashians are big in this.
Yes.
So that's the only thing I can figure.
I don't know if that's actually what makes the Kardashians look younger, but Kim did it and posted it and made it. You look insane. Like you have red dots all over your face and puffy and.
But do you look good eventually?
Well, Kim looks good. So.
Yeah. So I think Brady may be doing that thing because he gets younger, and I can't figure it out. And I was asking somebody the other day about Brady, and they said, well, maybe he does a vampire facial.
He might.
And he's married to a supermodel. It's the only thing I can figure out because he keeps looking younger. But he said something yesterday when he talked to the media. I want to play the tape.
I appreciate this team and the opportunity it's gave me, in 2000. And I play for a great coach, Coach Belichick, and Josh and I have a great working relationship. I love Mr. Kraft and his family. We've had just incredible success. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Tom Brady likes his owner, yet once again will take a pay cut. Tom Brady is paid like 15th most in the league, yet he likes his owner. Because Tom Brady gets it's not all about the money. The world's about relationships. I never understand when pro players want to call out owners. I don't get it. I've gotten along with my management everywhere I've ever been. Management has access. Rich people have access. Owners have access. When Kevin Durant was recruited to the Golden State Warriors, Joe Lacob got him in on investments in Silicon Valley. He would not do that for an anti-owner player. He wouldn't have done it. By the way, Jerry Jones historically either helps financially or helps his players in business opportunities. Baltimore's owner does the same. Bob Kraft does the same. Now, I know there's some bad owners out there, and there's some bad players. They're not good to their families. They'd spend money on luxury items over kids. We've seen a lot of bad players. There's bad dentists. There's bad teachers. There are bad owners, absolutely. But it's okay to say, I like my owner. Like, he's a good guy. Because most of them, in my history of doing this, are good guys. Steve Ballmer, you'd like him to own your team. You really would. Like, he's going to help you make more money. Rich people in management have access. Life is way easier when you have access. So it's okay to befriend it, not be hostile toward it. I know we live in a time now. Colin, it's sellout. It can be a sellout. It's not selling out to gain access through people who have it more than you do. It's called smart business. And as players make more money and have bigger macro views on what they want to do politically and business-wise for the world they live in, one of the easiest ways to get access to new companies and new funds and new ventures and new opportunities is get along with your owner. It's not uncool. It's very cool. It creates harmony. By the way, there are organizations in the NFL, like lots of them. I'll give you Buffalo, for example, the Buffalo Bills, that are legendary about keeping players on the payroll, paying guys for years to shake hands on Sunday, go to a church, go to a lunch, represent the Bills, say nice things. They give them health insurance. They give them a big six-figure salary, go to golf tournaments. It's a pretty good life. Jim Kelly, he's never been off the payroll in Buffalo. He's part of the family. What does the NFL always say? We're family. This is not a shot at the NBA, which is more about independent greatness, mobility, leaving teams. That's their culture. That's their business. That is fine. They make more than NFL players. But there is also nothing wrong with the opposite. Liking your owner, befriending him, enjoying the access. Jerry, Kraft, a lot of these guys, they really love their players. They really do. And they get that the players elevate their net worth. These franchises keep going up and up and up and up and up. So I like what Brady said. It's okay. You can consider the owner a family.
Well, I'm sure he has a different relationship than most with
it's really
owner
special.
And specifically Bob Kraft. I mean, this is a very unique situation where the coach, owner, player have been there in the same situation for 20 years.
No question. But, I talk to Michael Vick sometimes off the air about Andy Reid, and he's like, Andy saved my career. My career was done. Andy made me tens of millions of dollars. I was done. And you're going to find that NFL is very much about relationships. One of the things I like about football is you need your teammates. You really need them. I mean, LeBron carried a lot of bad teams to the playoffs. And I mean, valeted it, like back on his back, piano, right? Carried it. In the NFL, give Tom Brady a bad O-line, bye. He gets hurt. So it's okay. Sometimes the boss is a good guy, and you can like your boss. You're not selling out. You don't have to be lit. You don't have to be cool, anti-establishment. Sometimes establishment's okay. I mean, just be smart. Sometimes if it's bad, leave. If it's not, embrace. Pretty simple. Chris Sims coming up next. Former NFL quarterback, NBC Sports. Greg Cosell, Greg Jennings, too. Just starting, not halfway home. Right in the middle of summer. And the last thing you're thinking about right now, probably, is work's going to ramp up. You know, we're all kind of on a different, lighter schedule till Labor Day. It's a little easier. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I take some Fridays off in August and July. And then we get to Labor Day, and it's like all hands on deck, right? Same for most of you. Right now is actually the perfect time. It's National Make a Will Month at LegalZoom. Wrap that puppy up before business gets humming. More than 18 years, LegalZoom's develop a straightforward way to protect your family, your assets, things you care about. Starts with a last will or a living trust estate plan. Sounds confusing? It's not. LegalZoom helps you out. Ton of online resources. Figure out what's right, wrong for your family, what's enough, too much, not enough. Put you in a direction. They're not a law firm, not billed by the hour. Easy to fit what you need to get done into your busy schedule. Over 1 million people have counted and trusted LegalZoom. Right now, check it out. LegalZoom's last will and living trust estate plan. Now, during National Make a Will Month. LegalZoom.com. Enter Colin, C-O-L-I-N, in the referral box at checkout.